Three Nigeria info. Good evening to you, Lagos, Nigeria. On your way home, I guess. Let me keep you company because we got a great conversation coming up right away, right now. Okay. Now, let's talk about who is protecting our children. Very interesting question. Because right now, our female children, they seem to be endangered species. Right now. Because I don't even know who is protecting them anymore. I can't say that they are safe right now. Because what is happening? What is going on? I don't even know if they can ever be safe. It's almost like we all went to sleep. We all went to bed. Mothers, aunties, even fathers. We forgot that we're supposed to be protectors, the guardians of these kids. I don't even know how to begin the conversation. That's why I'm stalling. Because it hurts. It hurts so much when you hear things, when you see things that people are doing to children. 80-year-old man, 80, octogenarian, defiling a 10-year-old girl. Tell me, what is the attraction? How? How about a father defiling his own daughter, 12-year-old daughter, I must say. There's another man, 62 years old. Magnus is his name. In fact, there's a bounty on his head. There's a 1 million naira bounty placed on him by the federal government. They are looking for him. Magnus is his name. He's 62. And he raped a 3-year-old girl, his own daughter. He's 62. He raped his own 3-year-old daughter. There's another one, another father, who raped his own 9-year-old daughter. He's 42 in Adamawa. In Imo, it was a case of 3 men raping a 12-year-old girl in Imo. 3 men. 135, 130, 143. They raped a 12-year-old girl. There's another one in Ambra, 75-year-old man raping an 8-year-old girl. It's sad. It's disheartening. It's heavy in my mouth, in my heart, in my body. All of these crimes committed this year, and we're only able to know about them because they were all reported. Now imagine the countless of such crimes that are yet to be reported nor recorded. So I ask again, and I ask you, the parents, who is protecting our children? Now, before you answer me, let me address the rapists, the rapist fathers, the rapist brothers, uncles that are listening to this show. You know yourself. Look, you're an animal, and you shouldn't be living amongst men. You should be locked up. You should be caged like an animal, and the keys to your cage thrown into the deepest part of the ocean. You think that you're getting away with it right now, but nothing lasts forever. You can't get away with it. You have to be punished See, what goes around comes around. You can't get away with it. You will be punished. So go on, continue. I won't even advise you to stop. Because you're sick. Even if I say stop, you will not stop. You're just a sick person. You need to be locked out. Not locked away completely. Not even to be helped. I won't be part of those that will say, you need help. No, you don't need help. What you need is to be caged like an animal. Now, let's talk to the parents now. Parents, I'd like to hear from you. Who is protecting your girl child? If you're a mother, who is protecting your child? If you're a father, who is protecting your girl child? Because right now, I don't know what they do, what they are doing. I don't know what this is about. I don't know if there's something behind it. But what I do know is we can do something about it. So what are you doing about it? For the fathers, you can call 0201 277 0993. For the fathers, 0201 277 0993. For the mothers, you can call 0201 465 7190. That is 0201 465 7190. I couldn't continue with the list because it's too heavy. I couldn't. Good evening to you.
Yeah, back to me, Sheriff.
Oh, Grandma, welcome back.
Don't know how far I got the other time.
Yes.
The man had been sleeping with... The man went to take the daughter from somewhere in the southeast.
Okay.
Brought her to Lagos, said he wanted her to continue her schooling in Lagos. I think she was in GS3 or something. Was about 15 then. And since he brought her to Lagos, he had been sleeping with her for like 2 years. So when the little girl got fed up, she ran away to an auntie. So it was the auntie that contacted us, and the barrister took it up. So the funny thing there, and the most annoying part of it, is that the last appearance in court, the man's family now tried to pounce on the girl. The girl's brother, her own sibling, started accusing her of not wanting him to finish his schooling, that he knows that's the man they rely on, that at least he has begged her. What else does he want? To show you how warped even the society is. You talk about who do we leave our children with. Parenting these days has to be more intentional than it was in our own days. Because you can never, ever, you can't trust any bagger. You can't trust anybody. It could be, there was one I heard, one of my younger friends, a teacher. These ones were twins. They didn't have separate rooms. And they were already together, Taya and Kehinde. Just 6 years old.
Okay.
I think it was the nanny or the steward, I don't know either male or female, that introduced them to porno.
Oh.
Twins in the house. So if a parent is not deliberately intentional, and you should be a sniffer, you should have good nose, prying to what doesn't concern you. Because when they become teenagers, they know how to hide a lot of these things, and they will tell you you are encroaching on their privacy, blah 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 blah. So parents need to be more intentional.
Thank you.
As for what you said that they don't need help, Sheriff, they need help, because if you dig very well, it's a mental issue. It's the wiring of their brain. I think it was one of the courses I studied in psychology. It's the wiring of their brain. You know, there are men who see busty women and they lose it. There are men who see Bakassi, they lose it. There are men who see little tykes and they lose it. So it's the wiring of their brain. They need help, and good help at that. Short of those who use it for ritual purposes, I think you understand me.
Yes, I do.
I
do. Thank you, Grandma.
That's my take.
Thank you for
Okay.
sharing your thought. Appreciate it. Let's take another call. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Sheriff.
Yes, please. Good evening to you.
It's Karina calling from Ikorodu.
Welcome, Karina. Welcome.
Yeah, Sheriff, before I go on, I would like to say that it's both genders that are in danger of this issue. Because my husband too also had an issue. He had his own fair share from their house girl when he was a little boy.
Imagine that.
You know, for me, my own experience opened my eyes. I was almost a victim. As a little girl, between the age of 6 and 7, I think, there was this particular neighbor. She was a teenager. Maybe it's about 15, 17. There was this interest she had on me. I didn't understand. I wasn't the only female in that compound. I had 2 girls. My younger ones were twins. So she was just like, Karina, fine girl, come, blah, 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 blah. You know, so that opened my eyes. So when I started having children, I resigned my job. I didn't do anything. My mother-in-law wanted to bring out help for me. I said, no, she shouldn't worry. On my own, I raised up those girls, those children. I made up my mind. I did not trust anybody. I had 2 in-laws living with us. And the youngest of them is 2 years older than I am. I did not trust anybody around my children at all. They didn't go for holidays anywhere. I did not expose them like that. Because I had that knowledge of, expose. Because you send your child to go and stay somewhere. Those people you are going to put them with have neighbors. So that way you are exposing those children, innocent children, to God knows what or who. So for me, I made up my mind I wasn't going to take anybody into my house that I did not know. And then people should start putting cameras in their houses. So if you cannot help it, if you have to go to work and all that, that was the sacrifice I decided to make in that their formative years. I was going to be a sit-at-home mom and monitor my children. So that was what I did. Thank you, Sheriff.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your thought. Appreciate it. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Sheriff.
Yes, please.
This is Oboli calling from Ikorodu.
You're welcome.
This much talked about topic, so we can't even exhaust it in 1 hour. Simple question. Who is protecting our girl child? By extension, our boy child? Oga Sheriff, I really don't know what to say. Before I used to say, our tabi mo brain la down. But now even the boys. You can imagine a child that you send to church or the mosque to go and get education, religious way. At the end of the day, they'll end up coming back defiled. Parents, like what Grandma Molara said, have to be more intentional. Like I am the mother hawk in my family, whether with their father, with brother, anybody. Yeah, like you have to first pass through me. In these days where you see mothers giving birth to children for their male boys, I am telling you, they then go born for their boys, and they would seem as if something is wrong. Something is definitely wrong. Like something is wrong. There's a black spot in their head, I should say so. It's crazy. If we don't maintain this culture of when you see something, say something. And funny enough, people that would report to you will be telling you, don't let them know I'm the one that told you. Because they are scared for their life as well. The children will be shushed into keeping quiet. If you see anything, I will kill your mommy, I will kill your daddy, I will kill your uncle. So that fear. And so you need to allow your child to free, to openly communicate with you. If your child is always jittery, cannot express himself or herself when it comes to talking to you, you have failed as a parent. But when you make them your friend, when you make your children your friend, access is easy. They come up to you and just tell you these things. Somebody call those things by their names. The breast, the private part, anything. It is stop saying pee. No. Mention the name so that when they are being touched unnecessarily, unscrupulously, they'll be able to come out straight. So person touched me in this particular place. We won't stop talking. We will keep talking. issue, as in when you raise opinions like this, issues like this, it makes the public more enlightened. I weep on a daily basis by what I hear. That Magnus issue. Initially they will say the children too were enticing the men. How can a child in Pampers entice you, even for the fact that as a pedophile your head is demented somehow? I don't know what to say. But please, as parents, as guardians, neighbors, if you see something, say something without fear or prejudice, without bias. Nothing will happen to you. If we continue to keep quiet, evils like this will thrive. And if evil is thriving and you are scared of speaking up, then how will the good cover or illuminate the darkness we have pervading all around us? Thank you for giving us back the female line. Thank you. Letting us talk about these things. They are here now. We need to tackle it headlong.
Thank you.
These children are deformed already, even as they go into their future.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
They are deformed. They are damaged. They are, I don't know what to call it. They're perverted by their degenerate fathers, uncles. Let me take some messages. The lines are buzzing out of control. So I have this one here that says, Sheriff, it's easy to condemn the people perpetrating this act. Call them animals all you want. They need help, and the focus should be around finding help for them. Do you think they enjoy doing it? Can a father find pleasure in damaging his daughter? You all have sexual fantasies. People that prefer same sex, are they animals? Some prefers only themselves. Some prefer animals. Some prefer So I would have loved to continue with these messages, but let me piece your message apart a bit. Let's start with when you said we should focus on finding help for them. I am not against it, and I mentioned it that, you can prefer finding help for them, but for me, they are animals and they should be locked away. And I think that Nigerian court of law, especially that of Lagos, agrees with me, because they are being thrown into jail for life. That's number one. Number two, you are saying, can a father find pleasure in damaging his daughter? Now, even if the father is sick and he knows that it is wrong from your assertion here to find pleasure in damaging his daughter, what do you think such father should do? Cave in? Cave in and try to satisfy his whatever it is that he's suffering from, or to find help himself? So such father is who you want me to find help for. Jerry, God don't want something from me. Let me not say it to you. That's number two. Now, I need to devote time to these sort of messages so that we can thoroughly and properly condemn it. Even if you don't want to condemn this sort of sentiment, I will condemn it thoroughly, and I need time to really properly condemn it. Thirdly, you said that we all have fantasies. Yes, we do. You are right. But you think that we act on our fantasies? I hope to God that you are not demented yourself. I hope to God. I hope to God that you are okay. I hope to God that you have not defiled a minor. Because again, you're saying that we have fantasies such as same-sex marriages, same-sex lovers. Bestiality is a crime. Same-sex marriage is a crime. In Nigeria here, even those that are doing, they are doing it consensually, secretly. You are violating a minor, and you sent me a message citing it as an example. Okay, I think I should just leave your message, because it doesn't look like the person that sent this thing went through it properly. You may want to argue in their favor, but this is not how to go about it. This doesn't really do you justice. So let's leave it this way. Thank you. I appreciate you still. Let's go back to the calls. Good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good. You're calling the male line. Why are you calling the male line?
I'm the market woman, huh?
No, yes, that's why you need to call the women line. So I'm going to hang up right now. Please call the women line. Good evening to you. This call is gone. Let's take another mail call. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
Yes, please.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good evening. My name is Jeff calling from BJC.
You're very low still. You are now very low now.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's better now, sir.
Okay. This issue is not only about the father, the uncles and brothers that live in the house. What about neighbors' children? Let me give you an example of what happened in my house.
Okay.
Hello, are you with me?
Yes, loud and clear. We can hear you.
Okay. It's a 6-flat apartment. I live in the second story. My neighbor's son is, I think, 8 years old. My daughter is 5 years old. I have taught my daughter what is called vagina, what is called penis. Sorry, I'm using these languages. But we have to teach them.
Yes, we have.
When I returned back home, my wife traveled out. When I returned back home, my daughter told me that Daddy, Raymond came to the house and was touching my vagina. I said, what? I went mad.
You should.
They left. I live in the second floor. He left because we all live as neighbors. Let's be our brother's keeper.
I want to beg a pardon right now. I need to go off on a break.
Okay.
I am really, really sorry. Please bear with me. If you can call back, please, I'd like to hear the full story.
I will.
Please do. Lagos will be back.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
It's my so clean, new and improved. It's my so clean, freeze powder that is up seasoning. It's my so clean, foams faster, 2 times cleaning power. It's my so clean, little cars along the way. It's my so clean, so clean. New So Clean detergents, every grain works for you.
Big Boo Rice. Big Boo Rice, yeah, in the pot. 7 it up, I stay hot. Stone free premium parboiled rice. Big Boo in the pot. So nutritious and tasty, serve it up with style. A cooking delight for that great party, jollof rice. Big Boo Rice, yeah.
Big Boo long grain parboiled rice contains protein and fiber, a source of vitamin B, and is great for all rice dishes. Big Boo Rice, tasty rice, nourished you.
That special secret that awakens taste buds. Mouth-watering wonder with awesome aroma. Terra seasoning cubes.
Terra seasoning cube turns your meals into a masterpiece.
Unwrap joy, unleash taste. Hey, come cook with Terra cubes. Come cook with Terra. It's my so clean, new and improved. It's my so clean, freeze powder that is up seasoning. It's my so clean, foams faster, 2 times cleaning power. It's my so clean, little cars along the way. It's my so clean, so clean. New So Clean detergents, every grain works for you.
Imagine thinking you bought an unlimited data plan, but the next thing we hear is,
oh, this data has finished again.
Well, that's what happens when you don't buy a truly unlimited data plan.
Enjoy truly unlimited data with unlimited speed-based data plans from Airtel. Visit www.airtel.com.ng/HBB to buy now. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
People, make a knock on this story. Make a yarn in the things where I don't do for me. Yeah. Quality appliance, quality performance in abundance, energy and constance. This one no be one chance. 70% electricity saving for your AC. 50% electricity saving for your freezer, refrigerator, washing machine, Tamukuno the shake out sure. We there for you. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We there for you. Ayatamokuna #1. We go there for you. Quality appliances for all. We there for you. We go there for you. We there for you.
To cook correct food, they always give me joy. That's now why anytime when they cook like this, I they always season them with no cubes. Come add correct vegetables inside. Ugu, tatasheo, shombo, onions. No one will know they put. Now he make my pikin them, they always enjoy my cooking.
Daddy, I never will. I want more.
You see?
Summer all your food with correct vegetables. Come season them with no cubes for that to get delicious taste. Today, chop better.
It's my so clean, new and improved. It's my so clean. Refill powder that is up seasoning. It's my so clean. Foams master, 2 times cleaning power. It's my so clean. Little cars along the way. It's my so clean. So clean, so clean.
New So Clean detergents. Every grain works for you.
Let us dive into the heart of global affairs.
We go beyond the headlines and into the real stories shaping our world.
Why pay more than $200 million to have 1,000 Kenyan soldiers come to Haiti when we could use that money to train the police?
What you've done with your grief is actually to spread it and give it and turn it into the love.
This served Netanyahu because he didn't think Hamas would ever be a serious military threat.
Congo is a country with so much wealth. The people have been fighting to regain control.
From the corridors of power to the front lines of change, Borderline brings you in with analysis of the issues.
The U.S. has power over them. Most of them will steal money from Haiti and invest in the U.S.
The people who support Sonko and Jumai 5, over half of them don't have a voter's card.
Sounds like Nigeria.
Join Ireti Bakari Yusuf on Borderlines as she engages with policymakers and thought leaders,
giving you perspectives and insights you won't find anywhere else.
Be part of the conversation. Join us live.
Your voice matters on Borderlines as we explore the complexities.
Every Friday at 4 p.m.
on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Stay informed, stay engaged.
Step into the conversation.
Two things you can't have it all with one play.
I got that defined, but you have just won yourself.
Congratulations.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, Melitus. From one player, don't talk to 2 players because you won 20K.
So now you won yourself 20,000 naira.
My name is Well Done.
Okay, well done. I want to tell you, well done. You won yourself 20,000 naira.
With 500 naira, you can play to win big. From 120,000 naira to 190,000 naira daily on Nigeria Info. Go to oneplay.ng and play with 500 naira. And in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. Or dial *347 *880 *3#. Win daily on Nigeria Info. 50,000 naira on Money Crossfire. 60,000 naira on WhatsApp Lagos. 20,000 naira on Sunnyside. And 60,000 naira on Game On. So Lagos, what are you waiting for? The more you play, the better your chances of winning. Remember to dial *347 *880 *3#. Play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18.
Tell me which kind thing Viva no fi wash away, 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 away. Gelato, tomato paste, coffee stain your body. Viva go wash away, 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 away. Chicken eat for your clothes now. All you need for Viva to wash away, 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 away. Eh, gentle for your pocket. Gentle for your hand, oh my Viva, you couldn't make you shine. Oh Viva, Viva, oh no no. I love my Viva, oh Viva, oh no no. Uncle say bye bye to very tough stage, yo. Oh no no. Mama say bye bye to any kind stage, yo. Oh no no. Oh Viva, Viva, oh no no. I love my Viva. Oh, no.
Get loans of up to 7 million naira on Rain Money. Call 0700 5000 500 or visit rainmoney.com to get started now.
The I Beg to Differ Debate Tournament, the Nationals, is coming. August 12th in Lagos. Witness the brightest minds from across the country in a battle of intellect and eloquence.
Have you ever wondered if controlling resources will be the key to dismantling?
Yes, a child has not been properly academically satisfied.
Has such person not also get experience, like your 5th point?
Experience fierce competition.
Peace cannot be kept by force. It's not because there's natural resources there.
Persuasive arguments.
I believe that through a balanced approach to religion and education.
Don't you think that such a person is old enough to decide?
And innovative thinking.
By 1985, the poverty level was below 46%.
If they don't have money for tuition, are you saying they are not going to be accountable?
Whether you're a debater or a spectator, mark your calendars for August 12, 2024. I Beg to Differ, the Nationals in Lagos, Nigeria. Get ready to be part of history. For sponsorship and other inquiries, call Lagos Larry Griffin 0706 827 1163, Shola Kolade 0907 173 3835, or send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ Students Debates Competition, the Tournament of Champions.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Very.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids the new Milo 3-in-1. Milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! What takes a plate of jollof rice to the next level of goodness? Is it when it is cooked with no seasoning cubes for that sumptuous taste? Or when you serve it with correct Nigerian salad, cabbage, carrot, lettuce, and a bit of kidney beans?
It's both. Season your jollof with the rich taste of Knorr cubes and serve with plenty of vegetables. So go ahead and elevate your meals. Today, eat for good.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
This is Hard Facts.
Welcome back to Hard Facts here on Nigeria Info 99.3. It's 5:35 from our studio this evening. We're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3 is how you can join the conversation. I'd like for the gentleman that called earlier sharing the story, his story with us, to please call us back so we can land on his story. Let's get back to the telephone lines now. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Sheriff.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, I'm Daniel calling from Ikrodi.
Welcome.
Yes. Concerning this topic that we are treating today, my own contribution is the government also is not helping in a way by regulating some of all these alcoholic drinks that are being produced these days. Some of them used to have in them a substance that used to trigger that hormone. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying, Mr.
I'm listening to you. Please go on.
Yes. So in that process, most people that commit such acts, they indulge in too much alcoholics. And all those things are not being regulated. You hear something like, this one is a substance for Ozarum. You understand what I'm saying? In that process, the thing will trigger some hormones in the body of the man. They will now be looking for a closer or a nearest this thing to explore their urge. So the government should help also in regulating some of those sachet drinks, because the content of all those drinks is also...
So we're going to blame it on the government, and we're going to blame it on alcohol, Abi?
Alcohol is also part of it. It's also part of it.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for calling me. Appreciate it. It's
Good
trouble.
evening, Mr.
It's
Sheriff.
big trouble. Good evening to you.
This is Adesha from Ekorodu.
Welcome.
How I wish I know the number of the person that sent that message to you. And this last caller too. I don't really understand. We teachers, do you know how many in my own, as in my possession, do you know how many girls that have walked up to me that their father is sleeping with them and they end up in jail all because of me? Yes, you see this thing, like what Grandma Omalara said, that we should be intentional. All of us should be on the outlook. This is a sex defect to me. Who will have attracted? See, the recent one happened this January. It was just last month. That man ended in Kirikiri, all because of me. In the same house I'm living. The same house I'm living, a single father. I just noticed that girl doesn't play again. He doesn't play again. She doesn't come out again. I'm like, come here. You know me now. Me and Mother Goose anywhere. I was just, okay, I was like, what happened? He said, Mommy Jide, if I tell you, I hope you won't talk to me. Then my dad has been sleeping with me. Since when? Since January, when she turned 12.
Oh.
Where is your mom? She said she has gone to remarry. That's that. And do you know, for the first 3 days, anytime that girl goes in the evening, my heart is always in my mouth. I'm like, what is this girl going through? I had to start calling Oyabo. I went to, because we have Oyabo around us here. I had to call. That man is in Kirikiri now. And I called the mother, take this girl to the hospital. When they go to the hospital, they saw 3 different infections. I'm boiling as I am now. Because I almost slapped the mother. I said, why did you leave this girl? He said, the father didn't agree. And you are a well-to-do woman. See, most times, I think this thing comes mostly from separated homes. I think so, most times. And who will have, they need help for crying out loud. Which help? So if it's his own daughter that he was molested or obeyed, he will say that person that slept with my daughter, let's go and find help. What Mr. Sheriff,
Calm
let me
down.
just go.
Calm down. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts as well. Appreciate it. Okay. And let's take another call. Good evening to you.
Okay, Mr. Sheriff, it's me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I was telling you.
Oh, yes. Welcome back.
Okay. So, immediately.
Oh, no. Okay. Let's take another call. Then we'll go to messages. We have tons of messages here. Good evening to you.
Hello, Sheriff.
Good evening.
Good evening again, Uzoma on the line,
Welcome,
Sheriff.
Uzoma.
Sheriff, I want to tell you something,
Tell me.
You see, part of the reasons of this nonsense we are hearing, man is human to his own daughter and human. The rate of divorce is becoming so much. The rate of divorce is becoming so much. Because if you ask some men, they say, because their mother is not around. So, what nonsense is that? What of the hoteliers? Why won't you go to that place? For instance, myself now, I used to rear chicken, the poultry. I had a poultry before.
Okay.
Do you know it is so difficult for me to eat that chicken that I'm rearing?
Why?
Because I feel it's not part of me. You know, I sell chicken, but I went to go and buy outside. Because what I'm saying this is that how can a man not have that feeling?
I get what you're saying. I totally
Did you
understand.
What I'm saying now?
Yes.
It's a chicken I bought for sale and I will eat, but I cannot eat it. Sheriff, my brother. Now, how can a father say that the daughter is not the best thing for him to destroy? And mothers, when your girl child are running around their father, look at Sharon, are you? Not all fathers are father. Look at Sharon, are you? And know what is happening in your house, because now you cannot keep your children in the church again. They will defy her. You cannot keep your girl child again in the mosque. They will defy her. Even in your house now, how do we do? That mothers, please shine your eyes. We are in trouble. We are really in danger species through. Now I don't understand that. Let us shine our eyes, mother, because men don't even care again. Fathers don't even care again. That their own is the best one for them. But me as a woman cannot eat the chicken that I reared. That is not a human being like me. But men don't ask me of that. In fact, we need to really work hard to men. And some mothers, Sheriff, can you understand? Some mothers will say, don't go and report. When they caught their husband in there with their husband, they say, don't go and report. It will spoil the name of the family. Sheriff, have you heard that before?
Yes, many times.
That it
many
will spoil the name of the family. Don't let people hear. So what? And your child is defied, spoiled, destroyed for life, because that thing will not go out of that child forever.
It won't go out. It won't go out.
God help us. God help us.
Uzoma, thank you. Thank you for sharing your thought. Appreciate it. I think this also opens up a channel of conversation. Babatunde, who is my colleague here, came in during the break and he told me that, the new channel of conversation that we should be talking about now is if we are experiencing this level of femicide, one gender is to blame much more than the other when it comes to femicide, right? The male gender is preying on the female gender. And I agree with the previous callers who had mentioned that it's both sides. Yeah, I agree. But let's face it. It's more of the female gender being the victim here. If this is the case, then the question that will arise is, how are we raising our boys? Because men will have to be boys first. Parent, how are we raising our boys? How? That is the next question. Let me take another call. Then we take some messages. Good evening to you.
Evening, Sheriff.
Yes, sir.
I'm Engineer Kundayo calling you from Ikorodu.
You're welcome, sir.
You see, this incident, it happened in my area twice in the last 1 month.
Imagine that.
Now, the point I'm driving at, one of the incidents, there is this uncle around the particular house.
Mm-hmm.
Where a particular girl, I think she should be around maybe 12 years or 10 years. The uncle said that, they are always playing around. Playing with such little girls. Take 10 naira, go and buy sweet for yourself. And so he sent the little girl, to go and buy pure water for him. Not that the man, not knowing that the man had an ulterior motive. As the girl was coming with the pure water, the man went to wait for her in an uncompleted building and waved her to the uncompleted building and raped her there.
Oh.
Well, in the course of the act, the girl started shouting and so on and so forth. So it attracted people around, and people living also came out. They apprehended the man. Presently is in Kirikiri.
Good.
The other one, his case must have been transferred from the police station to the Kirikiri. 2 incidents.
In one area.
Where I'm going to, all these brothers that live within, maybe in another flat, or people that live in all these face me and face you houses, a lot is happening there with all these young girls and so-called brother next door that will give your child 10 naira, go and buy sweet. Or go, they'll even be luring such girls. My wife,
right?
You are very beautiful, and from there on, anything can happen. So, as parents, these are the signs that we should look out for. Thank you.
Thank you too, sir, for calling. Appreciate it. Let's go take some messages. Children protection should be paramount because the rate at which kids are both sexually abused and domestically violated in various evil ways that need quick attention and punishment for the offenders should be clear and implemented. Both gender needs to be protected. Trust no one. And it says that it vex. Alcohol or smoke call. Anyone blaming alcohol or smoke or the government is a pedophile. Trust me, they are only trying to justify that nonsense act. Don't be scared of someone calling you big brother. Oh, okay. Thank you for your message. Appreciate it. Let me take another one quickly here. It says, this person is displaying a certificate here. What certificate is this? NYC. Okay, so it says they picked it up. The name on the certificate is a Yaife Samuel, I think. If you know anybody by that name, Kemi, can you see this name? Can you see his name? Me too. I can't see it well. I can see Samuel well, but the other one I can't see well.
Looks like EFAUFE.
Okay. It's a National Diploma in Electronics Engineering, upper credit. Yeah. Just to be sure that you're the one. Delta State Polytechnic Certificate. Yes. Something, first Samuel, something like that. If you know that person, what I would do is to, let me see if I can just take a snap picture because this is important. This is somebody's life. So let's take a picture of the number so we can direct you to call that number. They have the certificate for you. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Yeah, got it. Yeah, well, that's settled. Thank you, my brother or sister, for sending that in. Okay. This person says, well done, Sheriff. I started parenting advocacy 2 years ago about this menace. So the society needs to put a stop to this through intentional parenting. Well done. Thank you for your thought. Appreciate it. It's 5:50. Kemi, you have something for us?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Kemi wants to throw me out of this studio. Ikala is your name. Ikala says, if a father can rape a child and brother rapes his sister, then all of us are mentally in need of help. My advice is renewing our minds from negative energy is one of the prerequisites for healthy living. Ikala, thank you for sharing your thought from Ojibega. Kemi?
Okay, Lagos. All right, I'm here to remind you that there's still money to be won, okay? It's happening on oneplay.ng here on Nigeria Info. So if you need money and you want this weekend to be soft for you, well, start playing, okay? All you need to do with 500 Naira is go to the website www.oneplay.ng or just simply dial the code *347*880*3# and play with as little as 500 Naira. That's all you need to do. 500 Naira. That's all you need to do in a few seconds, and you, my dear, will be in the draw. Remember, Lagos, that the more you play, the better your chances of winning every day. People have won on Money Crossfire, What's Up Lagos, Sunnyside. Game On is next, and you could be that next lucky person. And guess what? That's not all, because we are bringing the heat every Friday. There's a jackpot every Friday, and you could be that lucky person. Okay, 50,000 Naira for one lucky person, and it could be you. Remember, your chances of winning are still the same whether you play on the website, which is www.oneplay.ng. Okay, that's www.1play.ng, or you just dial the code *347*880*3#. Remember, Lagos, play responsibly, and don't forget to tell a friend. Don't say I didn't do anything good for you.
Kemi, thank you.
You're welcome.
That thank you did not reach deep inside my body.
Well, the Monday is for Lagos
away
now.
our time.
Apple juice.
Taiwo from Maryland says, thanks so much for talking about these animals in sheep clothing, because they don't need to be locked up. In Saudi Arabia, a rapist was hung and shot to death in public as deterrence to other people. Thank you for your message. Appreciate it. Let's take another one. These people have been locked away. Is it not the same governors that will go and release them on grounds of decongesting the prison? So no, I won't allow you get away with that. They don't just go to prison and carry everybody and say they should go because they want to decongest. cases are treated based on the offenses committed. Do you understand? So don't accuse the governors of freeing rapists, from the prisons in the name of prison decongestion. No, that's not what happens, actually. So let's take this one. It says, anyone that assaults a minor or rapes a minor in any form is demonic and should be dealt with. Should be isolated from humans. As Nana from Songwater who dropped that. Callers, I'm really sorry. I can't take any more calls. I'm really sorry. I said it at 3 o'clock that this conversation in 3 hours, we can't end it because what we're talking about is a pandemic. It is a pandemic. If you want to know, ask 10 girls whether they have been sexually molested before or not. Random girls. Not many people would come through with it because they don't want to relieve that memory. But I'm telling you that most of our girls, most of our young girls, have in one way or the other been molested sexually. So please don't take this as though we just want to have a conversation. No, we are not just having a conversation. I have to go. I must go now. Thank you for being a part of my evening. I'm Sheriff Quadry. Good evening to you.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Make una listen well,
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.